first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. His first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Mixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor to the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor 94 yards. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end. Can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Samson Abuka, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
There you go, Jack.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Richardson looking to throw this. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
All right.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Diallo Dangbo in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
And can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd down, here's Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the option, here's Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. There, Richardson back to throw it. That is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They could not turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Tua is going to change things up. Inside handoff to Mixon. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. There he goes, left side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And
This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, 3 completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And he is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Tagovailoa. And he finds McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. On first down, Richardson. For the left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Check. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown! Alec Pierce. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Tua. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And now here is another interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That is caught It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mixon will try the right side. And he's got this down to the 35. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Tua now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
21G.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Robert Tunyon from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. There on the tackle, Amani Oruwariye.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Samson Abukum able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 147 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st down, Bengals. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory.